Guys, Slimeman35 here, and today I'm bringing you the first episode in a series of computer craft tutorials. This is just sort of a starter video, a few of the basics, and then after I show you a bit of the basics, I will show you how to work on floppy disks. I like them because my basics are pretty simple, but the floppy disks are pretty cool. They're added so you can have a removable hard drive copy of whatever program you want to write, and I like them. So let's go straight into it. So for the basics, we're just going to look at, you have a computer, advanced computer, then there's all these turtles, printers, disk drives. But for now, let's just get an advanced computer and show you some of the basics, how to get programs. Sorry, but I'll just set the time to 0. Yeah, so this is a computer. They're crafted. This is, I think, stone. A regular computer is stone, and it's 8 stone surrounding a piece of redstone, and advanced computer is 8 gold ingots. Basically, you just right-click on it, and it'll come to this screen, Craft OS.1.5 or 1.5, and so basically, you have originally one program on the computer, which is startup. So when you start the computer, that program will automatically run. And then you also have you can make as many more as you want. So if we just want to make a new program, so I'll do edit and then test. So you have to have no spaces. Like if I had test 1, I couldn't have a space. It had to be test 1. But let's just do edit test. You just type in edit test, and then it'll bring you up to this screen. And this is where you'll type in different codes or different things, your monitors or turtles and stuff like that. And then, so say I just want to do something simple, like print, and then you just do brackets, quotation marks, and then say, hello world, then brackets, quotation mark, brackets. And because this is an advanced computer, this will come up red. As you can see, it's red. But on a regular computer, it's all just white. So some of them might confuse you on a regular computer, but they're not too confusing. So then what you're going to do, if you have anything printed, you just do Control, and then you have this menu. You can either click on it or hit the letter, so S, E, or P. So I'm just going to Control S for save, and then Control E and exit, and then all you have to do to run that is type in test, and then it's printed hello world. So that's the sort of basics of computer craft. That's all you really need to know to really start. But so now we'll get into the floppy disk stuff. So for the floppy disk stuff, you'll need a computer, a disk drive, and a floppy disk. Sorry. And so you're just going to place down your computer, and your disk drive can go on any side except for the front. I'll just put it on the left. And then go ahead and put your floppy disk in the disk drive. So when you go into your floppy disk, if you type in dir for directory, it will come up as disk or ROM. Now if you don't have a disk drive or on the side of it, it will just have ROM, which is just the inside of it, inside of the computer. So if you type in directory, now you have disk and ROM. So what I'm going to type in is cd and then disk. And that's going to bring you to the disk directory. So now, anything that I save onto disk, I can take from the floppy disk and put it in any computer I want, go onto the disk directory, and I can run it on any computer. So it's pretty simple, right? So now I'm literally on the floppy disk, so I'm just going to edit let's do another, call edit, and let's call it test 2, right? Enter. So it's going to come up to this screen. Same as before. Do the same thing. Print. Let's do hello peoples. I don't know. Then Control S and then Control E. And then so now that I have that, I can just run, let's do test 2. Hello, peoples. And now I have it. Now, as you can see, it says disk right there, disk. So now if I go into the disk drive and I take out the floppy disk, I can put down another disk drive, another floppy disk, and then or another computer, put the floppy disk in the disk drive, and then right click, and then if I type in again, CD disk, that's not how you spell disk, and then so let's just type in test 2. So now as you can see, hello peoples right there. So I took it from this computer and I saved it on in this computer, and I put it onto the floppy disk to bring it to this computer. This can be used for many different things. One way that's good to use is not portals, monitors or turtles. That's what I was gonna say, turtles. Which basically, because every time you break a turtle, anything that you have saved on it is completely washed away. There's nothing left to save on, nothing left saved on it. But with this you can have a hard copy of it and put it in one of your chests or something, so that if you break the turtle and you want to put it in a new place, you can just put the disk drive next to it, put the floppy disk in, and then run it on that turtle, and it'll automatically do it for you. So I just find that pretty cool, and that's just sort of the start of floppy disks. And there are a few. Now, right now we'll get into turtles. And so what you're going to want to do for turtles is you're just going to need, here, I'll pick up that, need another disk drive, and you're going to want to I just get a wireless mining turtle. And you can do the same thing. So just put the turtle down, put the floppy disk inside the disk drive, right click on the turtle. Same thing if you do directory, will come up disk or ROM. So actually, yeah, and of course, if you had an advanced mining turtle, it would come up. It would have colors or whatever. But so let's just do CD disk. So now we're back. Now we're on the disk save files, and we'll type in what is it? Test 2. There, hello people. See, and it's simple. And if you were to maybe do a 3x3 strip mine tunnel, you could do that, and it would strip mine the tunnel for you. So that's some of the simple stuff for it. That's simple, but as you would probably guess, having a lot of these floppy disks in your inventory, you could get pretty confused. You'd have one maybe for turtles, one would have a monitor save file, but you could get all confused of which one's where or what you're going to do with each. So you can actually label them. So you can do it from a computer or a turtle. So for this, I'll just do it on a computer. Put the floppy disk in the disk drive, and you can just type in label. Oops, not label. Label. And you'll get this whole thing. So another thing for labels, you can label the things. You can label the floppy disk, but you can also label the computer so that it has the save files kept on it. But I usually just like to I don't usually label my computers, but for save files or anything, I usually keep them on a floppy disk so I can put them on any other computer and I don't have to move the computer to other places. So, as you can see, there's all these different labels. There's labels get, set, clear, get, set, clear. And what we're going to use are these last three, the label set, the second last one, label set, and then drive and text. So we're going to do label set, and when it says drive, it doesn't mean disk. You don't type in disk. You type in what side of it's kind of weird, what side of the computer it's on. So it's either left, right, top, bottom, back, but it won't be front. So let's just type in, I think it's left. I'm trying to think. Yep, it's on left, and then we can name it whatever we want. So let's just name it hello people. I don't know. Hello people. And then just hit enter, and it will say disk label set to hello people. So now if I go in here, it's called hello people, and I know that one's for anything. So I could type in monitor save file, or 3x3 strip mine turtle, or 3x3 blah 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 words, blah computer program, paint, something like that, anything. And it's just pretty cool to label them. And of course you can also label that, but it's the same thing. You just do, instead of label set and type in the drive, you just do label set and then the text. So that's pretty much it for computers, or for computers, pretty much for floppy disks. But like I said, you can save practically anything you want on them. You can save turtle stuff. I like to use them for saving for monitors, because then I can put them on a different monitor and just set the text from there. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're really neat feature, and in case you didn't know, they were actually a real thing. They didn't just make them up. If you're a 90s kid, you probably know what a floppy disk is. I'm not a 90s kid, but I grew up with a really old computer, and we use floppy disks. So I find them pretty cool, and I like how they implemented them into Minecraft in a modern era. So that is pretty much it for floppy disks. Next episode I think will be on monitors, and I will also include some stuff on floppy disks for that. Like I said earlier in the video, you can put monitor saves on the floppy disk, so I'll be showing you a bit about that. So thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe from SlimeMan35, and peace out.